All right, I'm gonna show you all a little bit of what I'm gonna fix into my project right now. I'm doing it. I've already taken the screen door down, the old door. It was falling apart off the chicken house. So I'm going to build, it's not going to be a Dutch door. It's just going to be a half door, a 4 foot tall door. You see that at the bottom of the door? It's like I have to step over that to go in. Okay, well, this house, this chicken house, when it was built post 4 corners in the ground at, whatever height I chose. And then the back two on the back side, on the back two on the back were cut a little bit shorter so that would, the tin would have a drip. When Harvey, and then it was wrapped real simple. 2x4 top, 2x4 at the middle. There's a 2x4 running all the way around. You can see it right here. My foot's on it. This, I can't remember why I did this. They're just little pieces of scrap T111, just siding. I honestly cannot remember why I made those for you to have to step even up higher. And then all around the outside of it, I put some old shingles. Well, they were the shingles off Buddy and Steph's house. They had like a stack left, and I used them around the bottom to keep things from digging in. They've already fallen off out here. Most of this because of Harvey. Harvey literally lifted this house up out of the ground, and then it sat it back down. It never came out of the holes. The posts were still going down in the hole, but it lifted up enough that it loosened everything. Then it sat it back down, and it did not sit back down even. Therefore, that bottom, this is like really close to the ground like it was supposed to, but this side over here is like way up. There's weeds there you can't hardly see, but it's a good 6 inches. It never sat and planted itself back where it was at. And it messed this, because this was an addition. This little part here, this little brooder that I built onto the side of it, was part of it at the time, and it lifted it up too. And we've had to just do all kinds of stuff to fix it. There's blocks, there's a treated piece of wood. Then I put some fencing down there to keep the chickens from going under there. They were starting to lay eggs underneath there that I couldn't reach them. I was having to drag them out with a rake and stuff. So anyway, my goal today is I took the door down, and I'm going to build a door that's about 4 foot tall. So I think from the floor to here, that's about what it's going to be. And I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom. The door will be a solid door. It'll be open up here, but it'll be solid all the way down. It's going to be the siding like this is going to be the actual door. Now, I'll build, the frame out of some treated 1x4s, which this is a 1x4 right here, treated. You can see even on the back side that's not been painted, it's still yellow. It's treated. So I'm going to build the frame, 36 inches wide, which is the door, 4 foot tall. Build the frame, screw the siding to it. Then at the bottom, I'm going to cut a hole big enough for a chicken. Therefore, it will also be big enough for a possum or a coon or anything else. But the door was fixing to fall off. The door's been open now for months, just propped open with that stick and a brick so it wouldn't blow. And I always feel like, this is what I've always felt, if I close them up completely, every night I get the chickens in the coop and I lock them up. If something was to dig in, then they are literally locked inside there with a killer. Because they're not going to know, a chicken's not going to know to go back out into the hole that something came in. So, putting a door, half door, the reason I'm even going to put a door, and I'll get to that in a second, but it has to have a door, and a little hole. It'll allow the chickens to go in, lay, get out of the weather, and safe, but nothing else can get in there. Nothing big can get in there because I'm taking this fence down, this one right here. the one the snake's hanging on. Look at her rubbing. I'm going to unhook it from over here at this corner at that brace right there. All this wire I will roll up. I will pull these T-posts out of the ground. These are pretty much, these were landscape timbers, not 4x4s. They're pretty gone already. This one is solid. That one over there that's leaning is completely broke off the ground. So this back section here to the corner right there, all the way up to where it meets the corner fence that's going here, all of this wire will come down, and this will be open now for the goats. The goats will not only have out there in that little lane, there won't be a lane anymore. It will all be open into the chicken yard, but they will still not be able to get into the yard because when that gate is closed, the goats can come in here. They can eat this grass down. See, this is bahia out here. A lot of bahia in this little section. They can come in here. They can eat on this. There's water there. There's water there. They'll have access to all their water. Plus the pond is right there. They'll still have access to these trees. I mean, they have access to the trees now. They'll have even more access. There's a little bit of grazing back here. And then at some point, I will replace these T-posts on the fence that runs down the side all the way up to that corner where the corner comes all together with the water line on it. I'll replace those T-posts with wooden posts, and I will eventually do the split rails, the three corral boards all the way down, so it'll match that one right there, and it'll go around and match, and that will even help more with the goats doing that. Pippin! Alright, I'm going to do a couple of plunge cuts. Got one side already done. Well, I really only need to do one plunge cut across the top, and then I've got to use the reciprocating saw to cut the little, there's two little corners down there still stuck. So just give me a second, and I hope the camera stays sitting up. Alright, my phone fell over again. But so I've got the hole cut out right here. And where's the board? I measured this, you can measure this hole, which is like 10 and almost 3/4. No, it's just 10 and a half. You add 7 inches to that because I want trim to go across the top, but I want it to overhang so the two pieces coming down to the side, it gets trimmed out. It all, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say, but I want it to be even. So 3.5 inches, and then down here 3.5 inches. So when these boards come down the side, it's the perfect length to go over the tops of these. And I don't know how if I'm making any sense in what I'm saying. So I've already got it measured, and I'm gonna cut it real fast. I'm gonna cut it over here so my saw won't, the camera won't fall over it. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all. I am not dressed. I'm dressed, but I'm not. It's probably just look like something stretched into sausage. That's what I look like, sausage. Okay, so right here, this is what I was saying. I want to frame out the doorway for the chickens. So I want this cut where it's a little longer here and a little longer here. and the two pieces that come down stay the same. And the way you can just sort of see if that's right is you take another 1x4, make sure you cut good. You're coming right down the edge, and you see that is just almost there, not quite. I'm going to pull it down to, okay, now it's perfectly even here. And I'll cut this one right here and drop this in and screw it. And then to make sure I'm still doing the same over here, I line it up. It's coming right down the side, and I'll cut it down here. But this one, and then I have that piece down there, and that's it. That's my pieces. I'll be using all of this. All of it gets used. I had this 1x4. I needed this to frame out the door, or I could have used this to frame out the door, but I went ahead and put this one long one here. It was almost the exact size. I just had to cut a little piece off up there. And then this is working out perfect to make the door, for the frame out the door. So I just don't want it flimsy, so the frame will make it a little bit more sturdier. So let me get that screwed down and get these cut, and then I'll show y'all. Hey, I took this little piece down. I'm not going to do the rest today, guys. Sam, help me pull all that hair off of you, Sam. What y'all think? Yeah, you can come back up in here now. Yep. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta run. Oh, my finger's in the way. Okay, give me a minute. I gotta get to the gate. I don't want them out. Okay. So this is how it'll be. They'll have access. I'll take that whole fence down. That whole fence right there, all the way down to that corner. But I unhooked that back section already. And see, they can go all around, but they can't get into that chicken coop. Chickens can still go in. I hope Frodo can't get in there. They're eating the weeds. All right, I am hot and tired. Are y'all seeing this? Are you seeing this? Bilbo! Bilbo, get out of there! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He can't get his head back in because of his horns. Frodo, don't you go in there with him. Alright, so I'm going to have to add something across there. Put another piece of wood across the front. That'll keep him out of there. God, wouldn't you know it? Oh, I'm sorry. Dear me. Dear me, Moses. Look, he just hopped in there. Frodo! Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta get him out. Dadgum. Now look at him. Bilbo! Hi, babies. My good babies. Look at them too. Spoiled, rotten, little bad words. You're going to tear up my new chicken door. Back it up so y'all can see it. There it is. Good view of it. Get out of there. Come on. Come on. Frodo, come on. No, sir. Frodo, come on. Get out of here. Get your honey out of here. No, sir. Y'all are not doing that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mary, no. All right. I'm going to put another board across here, right across here, make it a little bit lower. All right, let me get that done. I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, I fixed it. I took a treated pine picket and cut it the width and then put it down lower so they can't get in now, just the chickens. I honestly did not have any idea that them Bilbo's big, he was able to get in there. It's fixed now. All right, I'm going in. I love you guys. God bless y'all.